with that a little bit later. But for now, allow me get on with the business update and talk about young investors today, the range of investment options that are available for us. I must include myself. But the biggest advantage that many hold is time, and with it, the power for compounding. Starting early allows you to grow wealthy steadily, making informed decisions, taking calculated risks, and pursuing long-term financial goals. We have a young man who has done so much and is making pathways in terms of investment and development. He is CEO of Pearl Global Chain Limited and Pearl Liquors. Stewart Raymond Kasule, many thanks for coming through.
Thank you so much.
On Morning at NTV. How are you doing?
Yeah, really good. Really
it's
good.
A Friday.
Friday cold morning.
And when I hear Pearl Liquors, there are people who ensure Fridays are fun-filled.
100%.
First things first, tell us about Pearl Global Chain Limited.
So Pearl Global Chain Limited was introduced last year. It's an innovative venture, more around beverage companies. But our main focus was to look at the other international brands into the country, which we are glad that we are achieving that at the moment. So from starting last year, we'll be celebrating 1 year anniversary at Sky's Protea next week. So in celebrating 1 year, we have literally attracted 3 major big brands to join Uganda's market as well.
Okay. Talking about Uganda's market, we have a knack for leisure and the good time, fun, entertainment, and when I see you making the incursions, it reinforces that particular reality. What is the most significant aspect about the Ugandan market that you think ought to be, exploited sufficiently in order to make money?
Being Ugandan, living in diaspora, investing back home is inevitable. You have to. This is home. East or West home is best. And I think that also the government itself. Yesterday I was talking to the minister, Honorable Anita. She has provided that platform where you can have a conversation about investment and also attracting bigger companies to factories. One of the conversations that we definitely had. But mostly, I would say the key part for Uganda's business climate is that I feel like Uganda is ready for business. The Gen Zs are taking on the scope of work, but as well as saying it's welcoming. How you market the brand, how you you present it to the people, and of course people are now looking for that genuity in products when it comes like more into the beverage side of things.
Okay, talking about genuine products, the liquor industry is one that is grappling with the challenges of counterfeit and all this stuff. How do you navigate those pitfalls in your, is it when you're in Australia, you're exporting. When you come right here, you're importing. How do you navigate those challenges?
So we make sure that we are dealing with the right company or the owners of the company. So all the brands like we are launching, we are not dealing with third parties. No, I've visited Mexico, I've visited New Zealand, the factories. I've seen their operations. I've had the conversations with the export and import managers and operations managers. And the core conversation was, how can we make sure that these products, when someone is selling, like let me say Stewart Raymond was buying a product from a supermarket, how can I make sure I can trust that brand? So of course there's QR codes now onto products, which means anybody can scan and it has to return. If you scan a product and return somewhere in Dubai, there's the factory, then definitely it's a counterfeit. But it has to return the serial numbers of that company, or a COC, which of course UNBS has put in place. Like getting approvals for the product, it's a robust process, and we thank the government that they put in that process, because even getting these brands into the country, you have to do all the checks of that product. You have to go all the tests, ethanol, metals, and everything to get a certificate of conformity.
Okay. You spoke about the Gen Zs and their need increasing propensity to do business. They are looking at the wide portfolio of opportunities available. You're into beverages, but
100%.
many Gen Zs are looking at crypto. They're looking at investing in these enormous reward portfolios.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
I have been a victim of that as well. I've invested money into Bitcoin when it had started there around $50,000, $30,000, and then I think during COVID that's when it plummeted.
Dipped.
Yeah, 100%. So I held back, and I think the journey is 100%. People are looking at that investment quite big. Mostly, I would say they're seeking out that quick cash. Let me invest in, but I would say investment, you have to put in everything most times, or even 80%, because you want that big return. You want that big impact.
Return, yeah. So
most times we've seen people are losing a lot of money because also there's lack of that learning and understanding. How does it work?
How does it work?
100%. So people are investing in, but not knowing what are the risks. How much can I put in? What's my minimum and stuff? Yeah.
So knowledge is important.
100%.
Know so that you can make the best possible business decisions.
100%.
All right, let's dive deeper a little bit into the event that is on Saturday. You have, how many brands are you launching?
We are launching 3 brands.
3 brands?
Yes.
Talk to us about them.
So we are launching alkaline vodka, which is the only premium alkaline offshore vodka. So it's the only premium alkaline vodka in the world, which means no acidity whatsoever. So it's made in Australia. It's a product of Australia, and the company has patent rights onto that product. It's a beautiful bottle, and very smooth and yeah, quite tender on the person, but which means there's no hangover whatsoever. Wow. And then also we are launching which we're calling cocktails on the go, which is called vodka
cocktails on the go.
Yes. So vodka cruisers, which is made by Asahi Beverages, which is a big company, headquarters in Japan, but we're operating with the company in New Zealand. Also we are launching the company. It has a long name as a company, La Capilla. It's a Mexican tequila.
Capilla.
Yeah. It's a Mexican company, but we are launching the product called Lay 925. But also now we have just, because it's the same company, we have just acquired full rights to importing Lamborghini. So a company that makes the cars Lamborghini has also a drink called Lamborghini tequila. So it's the same company. Yeah. So Lay 925 and Lamborghini on that day will be launched.
I've always wanted to own a Lamborghini one day. I think I can start with the liquor.
Yes, if you can drive it, you can drink it.
Interesting there.
Yeah.
But of course, there is need to be guarded, especially when consuming
100%.
Things like liquor. Interesting. So you are an experiences guy. You sell experiences, no doubt.
Yes, 100%. A lifestyle. Yeah.
Paint us a picture. How is it going to be on Saturday?
On Saturday, we are hoping the minister has approved.
To be
and she'll be there at around 3 p.m. So we are hoping to start up around 12. We have musicians, Kenneth Mugabe, we have Dax Vibes, we have DJs, Selector Jeff, there's We Food. Also, we hope to see His Excellency Patrick Vitature as the chairman on the event as well. Or even if he's not able to come, he'll be sending a representative in that regard. So we are expecting, of course, the business community, people who are owning supermarkets, people who are into luxury drinks, because the tequila Lay 925, it's a smoked, so it's a luxury brand. So we hope to see the business community, the social media people there. It's by invite only, so we'll be definitely giving out those invites, but then later we'll be doing those club runs as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bit conservative and old school, but must secure an invite. 100%. I need to see how the young people these days do their thing,
100%.
Especially also understand the experiences around luxury drinks. Interesting there. Recently, should have been like a week or two, there was a revelation that Uganda Revenue Authority wanted Ugandans who own businesses abroad to come through on payment of taxes. We're trying to do everything that we can to get hold of the money. What do you think about that?
for the business, like to tax the businesses abroad. If the business, I think that's definitely double taxing if you're doing business, because the operations of that business are over that side. But I also understand if the government is trying to seek out, maybe if they could sit down with the business community abroad and say, how can you support our work here as Ugandans who live in the diaspora? How can we work all collaboratively together? Because I feel like it comes back to dialogues. Even in Australia where I am, when it comes to business-wise, you're called in dialogues and have conversations with the people, the tax agents or the Australian tax office and everything. It all comes back to this dialogue. How can we work together to make sure of course, the country has to grow, the country needs taxes, the country needs roads, healthcare systems and all that kind of stuff. And as businessmen, we do understand that because we have to contribute towards the government's growth and also making sure that people are getting employment and all that kind of stuff. So 100%, I think a dialogue will do.
Now, on market unpredictability and how to unpack smart investment pathways, many Ugandans are grappling. Either because they have little funds in terms of capital to begin anything they want to begin, but there must be, I don't want to describe them as venture capital spaces, but there must be something lower than that can allow Ugandans, including like yourself and many of your peers, to be able to undertake business or investment options like the ones you are. I don't know whether you're part of investment communities where, if you talked about them here, another Ugandan could also find themselves in, including 100%. Myself.
Yeah, 100%. So I think it also comes back to the line of business you want to do. Beverage companies are very quite capital intensive. So you definitely need to have a genuine conversation with the company. And that's where we fail, is that we pass through the third parties. But if you go straight to the companies themselves and talk to them and say, this is my business plan. I can give you an example. I had to make my trip to New Zealand to talk to Asahi Beverages, and I said, this is my proposal, this is my plan. How can you as a company support me? Because of course they're not in Africa or in Uganda. Even that's where the proposition came in. I said, how about a factory in Uganda, Sub-Saharan Africa, because you are so big, how about you invest back? So I think it comes back to what line of business definitely you are looking at and how much capital. Everything comes back with SMART goals. Plan it, look at it, put it down. How much money are you going to need? What is your target audience? So all those things have to, of course, and also having a very good operations manager or operations team that can check you and say, no, this is not realistic. This is, I think you're going off track or something like that.
Okay. All right, your very last words on that, and maybe a reminder of where exactly that particular launch will be, when, and dress code. Ugandans love
casual smart, casual smart, definitely. And we do appreciate the brands that I'm bringing to the country are very prominent, that they also want to set up factories here. So like I said, I'm in direct conversations with the owners themselves, not any third parties. So we're looking at even that conversation we had with the minister yesterday. It was to welcome. She did mention that she welcomes them to come into the country. That means we improve the employment structure into the country of our people, young people like myself, even others. But as well, on the event for Saturday next week, we do welcome everybody who has, of course, an invite. So come and have fun, come and have a drink, come and listen to amazing. I love Kenneth Mugabe. Come and listen to Dax Vibes. Come and listen to some good music, and also appreciation of new international brands making their way into Uganda as their first stop. Actually, they're making Uganda. Uganda is going to be the first country to have those products.
Wow.
In Africa. So
great stuff. Mr. Stewart Raymond Kasule.
Thank you so much.
Many thanks. CEO at Pearl Global Chain Limited, and Pearl Liquors for coming through. And of course, we wish you the very best as you seek to unpack the pathways for investment in the country. Do stay with us. Our Kickstarter will be coming up very soon, and we'll be talking to one of the acclaimed preservationists in the country, Noah Wamala Nyanzi, a man who in my younger days inspired me to like fine art. I learned how to draw, but please don't clamor to look at my drawings. They are not the best. The man knows exactly what he does. We shall be talking about that and a lot more in our Kickstarter. Do stay with us here on Morning at NTV.